Hi, my name is Buddy Olen. This is my life. I wasn't born with a silver spoon in my mouth, but I believe in negotiating good deals for all of my clients. Just because you have money doesn't mean you should waste the money in the wrong place and have things done improperly for you. I've been involved with looking behind the walls for many, many years and seeing what is really there for your home and what you're going to need to have. I created a home building reputation by the time I was 35 years old. I traveled extensively learning how to do flawless projects for people. I've worked with the best, I've built the best, and I have the best subcontractors working with me. When homeowners ask the questions when they're going to buy a home, how many square feet is the house, how many bedrooms, how many bathrooms, do they really ask all the questions they need to? No, they don't. There are too many questions that are being left unanswered because of experience. Homes can be built, remodeled, stripped, destroyed, anything you want to do, but do you realize it takes hundreds of subcontractors, suppliers, journeymen, everybody else, including on-the-job training, which you're going to have a lot of people doing at your house, learning how to build a house. This is nice, your hard-earned money training people. It's okay if you've got good people, but you're talking hundreds of people. How is it going to really react? How will your house react? How will you react to this house in time as age goes on? And will this house give you everything you really want to get out of it? Who am I? A licensed 40-year commercial pilot, 25-year licensed U.S. Coast Guard captain, 35-year licensed commercial residential contractor. I am a buyer's wet dream and I'm a seller's worst nightmare. I'm going to teach you to renegotiate a selling price on a house you have by going inside the walls and teach you what you should be looking for and how you can bring the price down on the house you want to buy. The situation is very simple. We're in an apartment attached to a house that the owner uses for a guest house or for housekeepers or anybody that's going to come in. And if they're going to sell their house, which is in the process of being done, they're going to bring an inspector in to inspect the house, make sure everything is working great. He's going to come up and say, yes, the air conditioner works. Yes, there's cold air coming out. Gee, it's brand new. It's only 2 years old. The coils are clean. The filters are clean. Check it off. It's gone. What he is not doing is checking the balance of the air conditioning ducts and finding out that one room is warmer than another room. Why is that? We got into the attic and found that the master bedroom area of this apartment has a small 6-inch duct. One duct versus 5 other ducts that are in this room. You can see the big ducts in this place. There's plenty of air coming into the living room where people stay during the day, but at night at 3 o'clock in the morning, you don't want to be in a bedroom where it's 5 or 6 degrees warmer and have to turn your air conditioner up higher so that you're going to get more air conditioning, get it cooler, and spend more on electricity. So we have gotten an air conditioning person in, we're changing the duct, we're going to add another one into the back bedroom and balance the air better. I'd like you to take a look at this deck down behind me by the swimming pool. There's 2,000 square feet of deck down here. The slabs are 2 inches thick, 24 inches square, and they're solid concrete, and they weigh about 100 pounds. They're installed perfectly, no settling, no problems, everything is beautiful. But 2 months ago, the owner called and said, I'm having problems with the grout in between the tiles. And I looked at it and said, you've got cracks, you've got pieces breaking out. This is nothing but age, nothing else. So what can we do about it? He said, give me 1 week, I'll take care of this. So we brought in 4 people. We brought in routers. We cleaned out every grout seam in between every slab. The neighbors weren't real happy because it was a dust bowl around here. But when we were done and we were cleaned up, we regrouted all that tile. Now that slab and all of this deck down here, it looks like it did 22 years ago. Brand new. Who's it good for? A buyer and a seller. There's nothing to do with inspections. Inspectors don't care about that. There's no settling problems. There's nothing wrong. But we've got a beautiful deck. I generally work with buyers to go into a house and tear it to pieces so we can find out how we can renegotiate the price and bring it down for them. But I happen to enjoy working with this particular owner, and we've gone through this house before they sell it, found problems, found little things, some big things. We fixed decks, doors, electrical, plumbing, roofing, all kinds of different things to make this the perfect house. So when the buyer comes along, they don't have anything to mess with. They're not going to have any big, tremendous problems when they buy the house. So now we've got it ready to sell. As we approach the top of this deck, I want you to look behind my shoulders and look at this beautiful home behind me. Brand new roof, maybe 2 years old. You'll see some vents on the roof, and they happen to be vents from the stacks of your bathrooms. The exhaust fan over your stove. There are no attic exhaust vents on this house, and we're talking $1 million house here. They have no way of getting the heat out of their attic. We're going to show you on this house that we're at the properly installed type vents and how they do work and make your heat in your attic disappear much more efficiently. Follow me, we're going to take a tour on the attic of this house, which is extremely large, and we're going to talk about attic ventilation and what it'll do to your house if you don't have the proper ventilation going through the roof of your house, and what it'll do to your air conditioner and your electric bill. The roofing inspectors will not look for this. This is not their job. They're looking for leaks, they're looking for other problems. This is not a problem that's obvious, this is a problem that has to be shown. So follow me and let's go for a walk. We're in the roof of this tremendously large home. There's probably 80 feet behind me of roof, and there's a good 6 to 8 feet above me as far as the height of this attic. If you have this in the summertime in Florida, you've got 90-degree weather hitting on the top of this roof. And when it hits, it's going to be putting 160 degrees inside this attic. It needs a place to go, and most homes don't have an exhaust for it. You've got to put vents on the top of the roof to let the air out so your air conditioners don't overwork and get you ridiculous electric bills, because these ducts that are sitting here have to have cooler air inside, and if it's hot outside, it's just going to make it worse. Here we are up in the attic looking at a brand new air conditioner that's only a couple of years old. The owner was told, change your air conditioner, it'll give you better air conditioning throughout the apartment. Yeah, a little warm up here, but it's not the one up here that we're concerned with. It's down below where the air hasn't been balanced properly between the rooms, and new air conditioners ain't going to make as much a difference. The proper ducting is going to do it, and that's what we're up here for.
Can't believe what's been done here. Got a big bedroom, it's got a very tiny duct, and to do it after the fact is it's very difficult. Should have been done right the first time.
The proof of the pudding is real simple. The second duct is put in, and look what it's doing. Now we're getting air back here the way we're supposed to, the cooling is properly balanced, and this apartment is perfect. Look at this crap! This thing is not even working anymore. An hour ago I was in here, this thing was arcing. This is the burn mark on the thing. This is a fire hazard.
Buddy, I'm sorry. Look, man, if you want these things out here, I'll get them out.
Get them all out of here. Get rid of them all. Put them all in regular lights. No more rheostats in here. Just getting these three things changed, they're going to cost approximately $125,000 to $135,000 to fix. That's just the doors, the rheostats, and the roof vents, because those are some things that you really need to do to make this house a saleable, proper house. We've been able to reduce your price from $5 million, but the end result ended up at $4,380,000. $620,000 reduction from your starting price. What have we accomplished by what we've just done? We've lowered the price of the house. The buyer couldn't do it, the buyer's real estate couldn't do it. We came to the seller and we showed them discrepancies in their house that they did not know about. And so what happens? I become the buyer's wet dream and the seller's worst nightmare.